Okay, rock stars. Hey, I'm coming at you fast and furious, and I've got my coffee, so I'm good to go. I want to address the stupidity of the American press. But first, I've got to give credit where credit is due. I'm going to give a shout out, which I rarely do, to a media, I'm going to say icon, if you will, because he's been with the New Mexico media for a while, and that's Mr. Tom Joles, KOBTV. The other day I sent him an email. I said, dude, for real, you cannot say that there is not ISIS south of El Paso. And I said, it's ridiculous. He replied with, hey, the Department of Homeland Security said that was the case, that it was an unfounded report. And he made a comment. He said, am I supposed to not trust the government? No, you cannot trust the government. I've been trying to tell this story to all the media for a couple years now, okay? I've been trying to tell them that ISIS is here. ISIS is staging. ISIS is recruiting in the United States. That's what I put out in my Secrets Revealed book. Yeah, I'm going to plug this book a lot today because everything is in here and it's frustrating to me. But Mr. Joles, very, very credible man, asked me, you've got to give me proof. So I sent him a copy of the book. I'm hoping they've already received it. So Mr. Joles, if you didn't get it, I'm sorry. I will look into that. Now, here's what I need you rock stars to do. I need you to make this video go viral because I am about to slam Fox News, CBS, ABC, CNN, MSNBC, because they're all a bunch of buffoons. I have sent books to all of those stations. I've sent multiple books to Fox. Still discounted. No one even wants to reply and say thank you. I really don't care about a thank you. All I want is people to start reading the truth. This stuff is real. And none of this should be a surprise to anyone because I've been ranting about it. But let me explain to you about this attack that happened near Dallas or in Texas, okay? Garland, Texas. First of all, I've been saying all along that this is the year where ISIS is going to make their move. This is the year where terrorists are going to be so bold because of our administration's lack of effort on stopping them that they are going to start making their move. And I further went on to say, look at the central part of the United States. And by central part, I was thinking more towards like the St. Louis area. But if you go straight down in a line and just build a box that goes up and down the United States, anywhere in the middle is a great target. Why is it a great target? Because it sends two messages. One, it says, look, we are terrorists and we are in the middle of your country. See, they are simple-minded and they want to send messages through pictures, if you will. Sure, the World Trade Center was a great picture for them because it was an icon of New York, of Manhattan. It was an icon, and they destroyed it. Now, they want to further instill fear into the American public by striking in the midsection. Unlike the fight the other night. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Listen, what I am going to get into is these reports that are saying ISIS, is ISIS in America? Yes, you morons. And furthermore, let me explain this Garland, Texas one. I like the quote that I read, and it said, note to the jihadists in America, we shoot back. What I don't like is what CNN did in their reporting of this when they started talking about this officer, this traffic police officer pulled out his revolver and with 2 shots, 2 dead terrorists. That's great training. But the way CNN spun that is, what a shock. We can't believe that he was able to do this. Well, that's because you have never been on the side of the law enforcement officers. You guys are playing this ignorant game that law enforcement officers are so evil. No, you morons. First of all, we've got, 13 million people in the United States, and only a fraction of that are law enforcement officers. 600,000 law enforcement officers. That's 2.5 law enforcement officials for every 1,000 people. Think about that. 2.5 cops for every 1,000 citizens. That the odds are not in the favor of the law enforcement officer. So get off their back. They have a lot to do with a little bit of resources. And let me explain something a little further. You want to do something about law enforcement? Then how about recommending to your city, your town, your state, your country that law enforcement officers be given more training? For crying out loud, it takes more time in the United States to obtain a license to cut hair than it is to be a badge-carrying, gun-toting officer of the law. That's right. It takes about a year for someone to go and learn how to cut hair. And as you can see, I can't find anyone so far that's been able to do a good job. But look, let me stay serious. It is ridiculous that CNN is painting this as, oh, well, what a surprise. This is uncanny. How lucky could he have been? No, that's called good training. And you can tell he was a veteran of the force for over 30 years. Awesome job. And I hope they don't release his name because his family will be in jeopardy. Now, let me go on. ISIS now has further come forward and claimed responsibility for this attack. Were they actually involved? We will never know. But they're claiming it, and they're saying, surprise, this is the first attack on U.S. soil. ISIS is here. Now, let me explain a little bit something to you guys. I've been trying to tell you this, and Mr. Joels, I've been trying to, I tried to tell you in my emails, all your station needs to do is go south, talk to a few of the Border Patrol agents, talk to them away from their superiors. I'm sorry, I know this sounds treasonous, if you will, but talk to them where they're not being monitored. And they will tell you the truth. They will tell you the many times that they've been shot at. They will tell you the many times that they've seen suspected immigrants coming across that, well, they kind of looked Mexican, but they weren't. They will tell you how their superiors have now told them that anyone crossing the border is either considered a Mexican or other than Mexican, which is most of the times referred to as a Central American. They will also tell you that they no longer report them as Syrian, as Lebanese, as Iraqi, as Iranian, as Chinese. Why? Why have they been handcuffed into telling the truth, into doing their job? I don't know. I'm not going to go into conspiracy theories, but I'm going to tell you we have an ISIS problem. And the problem is going to grow even more. FBI just released a report, and I'm trying to get it downloaded. Calm down, everyone. But this report is saying that there is evidence that there are ISIS sympathizers and ISIS cells in all 50 states. I'm waiting to see that report. I'm just throwing it out there so that you can know this is a possibility. I'm also telling you that this is not unheard of. I knew this was going to happen. That's why I wrote the book. I saw this coming. The intelligence community has seen this coming. Any analyst worth his weight will tell you that all intelligence indicators were that terrorism is growing in the United States, and it's becoming more than just a fad. It's becoming a movement. We need to be very, very afraid. But again, the good news is and please, if you're an anti-gun person, you're not going to like this. Most Americans have guns. Most Americans have a few guns. Most Americans have an arsenal. And the reason is we have a right to bear our arms. And this, my friends, all rock stars, north, south, east, and west, this is why our forefathers had the foresight to see that this was going to be such a great nation, people were going to want to take it down. And they're going to continue to try to take it down. And they're going to come at us from the inside just to tear us apart. And what's going to happen should they succeed? That's why I wrote this one. This will become a reality. If you don't do your part, this, my friends, will become our reality. We will become the Sharia states of America. Sharia law is already trying to push away our freedoms and replace it with their oppressive laws and oppressive dictates. My goodness, people, I need you guys to make this video go viral because Fox News is incompetent. Again, I've written to them. I even tried to meet with Bill O'Reilly when he was in Rio Rancho and never got a response. Shame on them. Just because I'm not one of your elitist friends, you need to start listening to all Americans, especially those of us who have not only witnessed terrorism, but have sat across the table from a terrorist interrogating them. You guys need to get your act together. MSNBC, just fold. Okay, just fold. You guys are just worthless right now. Well, no, don't fold. You guys were hosting some sporting events that I like to watch. CNN, get a clue. Because you guys are so anti-American, it's not even funny. Now, ABC, CBS, your local, and NBC, the local affiliates, you guys are doing a good job because you're taking care of your community. And that is awesome. And people like Tom Jones, super job. Force us to give you the proof. And again, I'm hoping you get it, my friend, because you, sir, are what what's the word I'm looking for? You are what's right with journalism. Okay? Keep up the good work, sir. The rest of you rock stars, I'm asking you, get the books. Mother's Day is around the corner. And I'm telling you, this book right here, I received a lot of great praise from ladies, from the women that were reading it. They really liked it. They liked the way that I described terrorism. And I think they kind of, like the cars that I was driving this. The cars in here are fiction, okay? The reality is the terrorism stuff is for real. Same with Sharia states. Guys, the terrorism information in here is for real. The laws that they want to put upon you is for real. And it's all in here. Get these books. They're on Kindle. I'll tell you what. Give me 24 hours. Okay? Give me 24 hours. I'm going to go and write to the publishers. I'm going to ask them to drop the price. I don't care about making millions of dollars because as an author, there's a difference between an author and a large pizza. A large pizza can feed a family of 4. Okay? I'm not making that much money. I make $3, $4 a book. I'm going to drop that because I don't care about the money. I care about getting the information out. I want you to go get these books. They're on Kindle. They're available in Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble, you rock. Thank you. They're available. Just go to Google. Type in Sharia States of America or type in Secrets Revealed, Terrorism USA. Get the books now. I can't say it any clearer than that. I know this video is going to take me a long time to upload because I got a slow computer. Hopefully someday my children for my birthday would see fit to get me an iPad or an iBook, whatever they call those Macs that have all the cool stuff on it. But I don't know. Someday. Rockstars, do your work. Read about it. Read my books. Start challenging these stupid stations that want to claim that they are the no spin zone, and start holding them to the fire because they're hiding the truth from you because I've given them the truth. Woo! Time for Xanax. Love you guys. God bless America.